Hello, everybody, and welcome to Realty Success. So excited to have everybody join us today. We've got a really interesting show. We've got joining us Ashley Glinka and George Rhea, and they're with a company called Critical Threat. And they're going to talk about being aware of your situation to stay safe as a realtor out in the field. George, Ashley, if you'll introduce yourselves and tell us a little bit about your company, Critical Threat.
Hi, so I'm Ashley Glinka. I have over 15 years in the safety industry. Prior to now working with Critical Threat, I was Federal Air Marshal for almost 10 years, flying domestic and international missions. During that time, I also worked in our investigation unit, working at the Terrorist Screening Center with the White House, and I specialize in situational intelligence and behavior detection.
I'm George. I've spent about 30 years in the military through DoD and with DHS, and I specialize in behavioral detection, investigations, and situational intelligence and surveillances.
What do you guys recommend as far as safety items that someone should carry?
There are apps out there that can link phones together, right? So there's one where the person who's hosting the app can look at it and find out where their people are in real time. So it's like GPS tracking on your phone, but you can turn it off so that they're not tracking you all the time and stuff like that. So you still have your privacy, but while you're out showing a house or something like that, they can see your exact location. They know when you got there. They know when you left. There's also other apps out there that allow you to push a button. It calls 911 and it'll record everything that's happening in real time.
Oh, I like it.
So the person on the other end is recorded. It's saved in a cloud. They can download it, find out all that information and stuff. Body alarms. So just different alarms you can put, just pull the pin. So like 140 decibels or something like that.
Right, so you can carry it on your purse or just right on your belt loop, and you just pull it out, and it's tiny, but it has that high pitch alarm. I think
Flashlights are good.
Always having a little flashlight and having
pepper spray and stuff. You have to wonder that everybody lives in different states with different rules, and pepper spray isn't allowed in some states, or that it's only allowed at certain levels of strength. And then with that, if it's not strong enough, all you're just going to upset somebody. You don't really want to do that. So
don't kick the beehive.
Right.
So pepper spray is something, and then obviously there's the larger thing would be the firearms. If the agency if your agency allows it, your state allows it, you have a concealed carry permit and stuff like that. Obviously, if you're comfortable with it and trained well enough with it, then that is an option, but it has to be a final option that you're going to do. You know, you never want to use a firearm as your first means of defense or anything like that.
There's the tactical pens and stuff.
Yeah, there's pens that they're super strong. They have ridges on them and they're used for defending yourself like a knife, and they collect DNA. So if you scrape somebody with it, the pen will take a little bit of the skin off and it'll collect the DNA inside the pen. So law enforcement can do an investigation on it and stuff like that and find different things. But I mean, there's anything that you can do that you can take with you that makes you feel safer is better too. The best thing is just letting people know where you're at and having that second line of defense in case, hey, if I don't call you in 5 minutes, call me or something.
Plan in place, like having that proactive plan of kind of, this is what happens. This is what I'm doing. You know it, like it's second nature to you because that's what you do. The people around you know it. You know, they should expect to hear in from you, a check-in. I mean, and I think the flashlight, it can go everywhere with you. You get the high looms. You know, it's blinding if you are in the evening or even during the daytime. If you're flashing someone's eyes, you just need to create that space, because if something's going to get physical, that's one of the biggest things you want to be able to do is create space and get away from the situations.
For training on those things, where do you advise us to go to find out? Is that something that you guys provide?
We do have the ability to provide it, and we have outside companies that we work with that can provide it. Like we teach firearms. We have people that teach oleoresin capsicum, which is OC spray or pepper spray. And then we teach, it's called rapid assault tactics. And it's real quick. It's not pretty. It's a violence of action. So speed, violence of action makes you safer. The faster you can react, the faster you can put violence on somebody else, the further they get away from you. So that's what rapid assault tactics does. And we teach that. We teach defensive measures, but we have the resources to be able to teach other people.
Yeah, when you're looking, there's places that you can outreach to too, and finding the local places around you. Like, you want to make sure you're talking to them and that you have that good relationship, that they have a background in using it in real life. Because a lot of times you'll get with self-defense stuff that's very complicated. And that's one thing that we like about rapid assault tactics, but where you're going to put this arm here, you're going to go here, you're going to go under, you're going to go over, if they come here. And it's like, how am I going to remember all that, like, in the heat of the moment? So you don't want something overly complex, because you're probably not going to spend everyday training. So whatever you do, you want it to be something that you enjoy doing, that it's easy, it's not that complex maneuvers, and it's applicable to real life. Because in reality, a fight's not pretty. It's not comfortable. So, just having an instructor that is honest about that, because even when we train people, we're like, this is how you can apply it. But if you want to full out practice it, it's not going to be pretty. Like, there's no rules when you're fighting life.
And that's all great advice. I love what you say, though, to try and not get in that situation where you are fighting. It's not pretty, and to put distance between yourself and that bad situation. I know my firm, we're very small. My husband and I, we have our own firm, but I've worked for larger firms, and they have protocols in place. Like, you can call in if you're in an uncomfortable situation and say, I'm at this address and I need the red file, which alerts people in that office that you're in a situation that you're not comfortable, or a dangerous situation. And then they have questions they ask so that they can assist you to help alert other people that you're in an unsafe situation, and that they can get help to you. So I do like the idea of trying not to get to that point, because I've had some training with self-defense, but like you say, it's not something I do every day. So it would just not come naturally to me in the moment.
Yeah, it's a very perishable skill. No matter how much people train, if you stop training, your body just forgets it a little bit, and then it's not muscle memory anymore. So you have to figure out, your mind has to think about, what am I supposed to do next? And it turns into a checklist, not second nature.
Ashley, you said that you've got some information that you can put together to help realtors, real estate offices be more aware of the safety issues.
Yeah. So we'll have a downloadable for you guys that will include like monthly topics that you can talk about.
See you guys here again next week. Thank you so much, everybody.